Today we pondered the courage of the Allied troops who changed the course of World War II during a moving visit to the legendary D-Day beaches. Beginning with air assaults shortly after midnight on June 6, 1944, Allied troops took part in the largest seaborne invasion in history. With this campaign, codenamed Operation Overlord, the Allies established a 55-mile-long continental foothold on the Normandy coastline. By day's end, more than 160,000 Allied troops had landed in France, loosening Hitler's once firm grip on Western Europe and paving the way for the liberation of Paris less than 3 months later. The first beach we passed in our journey was named Sword. Shortly after midnight, British gliders landed near Benouville, where they secured a strategic bridge named Pegasus. After a brief firefight at the same time, parachutes from the 6th Airborne Division neutralized the German gun battery at Merville. At dawn, the British 3rd Infantry Division took the beach with relative ease, proceeded inland, but ultimately stopped short of Cone, the farthest objective of the day. The next beach we passed was Juno. Enduring rough seas and heavy losses in the first hour of the assault, the Canadian 3rd Infantry Division eventually prevailed, taking Juno Beach, and advanced farther inland than any other Allied unit by day's end. By securing Juno Beach, Canadian forces united the British fronts of Gold Beach to the west and Sword Beach to the east. At the center of the 5 landing zones was Gold Beach. Taken by the British 50th Infantry Division, the primary objective was to secure Aromage, where the temporary harbors called Mulberry Harbors would be set up to supply the Continental Liberation effort. An estimated 220,000 soldiers, 530,000 tons of supplies, and 39,000 vehicles would pass through this port, which came to be known as Port Winston over the following 100 days. After our stop in Aromage to visit a D-Day museum, we then followed the coast to the Normandy American Cemetery and Memorial, located high on the cliffs overlooking Omaha Beach. The cemetery is the final resting place of nearly 9,400 American servicemen and women. We were able to walk among its many white crosses and stars of David. After our visit to the cemetery, we finally made our way to Omaha Beach. Fortified by German batteries, Omaha Beach proved to be a deadly objective. Wave after wave of troops from the U.S. 1st and 29th Infantry Divisions were cut down. However, the few who managed to scale the beach's steep slopes breached the German defenses by midday. To the west, the strategic German defense at Pointe du Hoc was scaled quickly but taken only after significant losses by the U.S. 2nd Ranger Battalion.